What's up, you guys? This is Perps and Gold here. My boy Chris.
What's up, guys? Chris H310.
That's your boy Big Al. We got this good Skywalker OG coming over from Juice County Extracts. Shout out. Good, really good OG. Got some wax right here, same as last episode. Sunset Sherbert, third eye extracts right there. Today we're going to be talking about Brandon Ingram and kind of like the young Lakers core that they got going on. It's really exciting. Pretty much what's going to be surrounding LeBron James on the court for at least 30 minutes a game individually. We're going to be talking about Brandon Ingram and his success and what he's going to contribute to this team and in what ways he's going to be helping. As he become a spot-up shooter? Is there room for him in the paint? What do you think is going to happen to him?
I think spot-up shooter is the way to be. I mean, when you have a guy like LeBron, he spreads out the floor so well. It's all he has to do is catch and shoot, and then after the teams get a hang, his opponents get a hang of that, just do a little pump fake, drive to the hoop. That'll be his game for the next few years while LeBron's still on his team. Hopefully one day he evolves into a superstar, but for now, for this season, spot-up shooter. That's what he has to work on.
Okay. It's gonna be cool to see. But I mean, there's someone else that's in the back line who we have to watch out for, and it's probably gonna be Kyle Kuzma. So Kyle Kuzma is gonna be the guy that might take his spot from him. He might take it from him, and if he doesn't outshine if Brandon Ingram doesn't match the shine of Kyle Kuzma, then what's gonna happen?
He's going to level up this year, that's for sure. Kuzma, he's going to take his game to the next level. He's going to have some clutch moments this season. I could see him possibly being the number 3 option on this team. He could definitely make his way to the number 3 slot.
Who would be the number 2 for you?
I would say a veteran. Obviously LeBron at number 1, and we'll see which other veteran free agent they picked up this season who's going to take that number 2 slot. But I don't see any of the young guys. They're not ready yet.
You think Caldwell Pope?
No, not Caldwell. Maybe, I know this is crazy to say, but Lance Stevenson.
As a scorer?
As a scorer.
I think it'll be Kuzma. I don't think Lance Stevenson.
I hope so. I hope it's Kuzma, but I feel like they're still not good. Like, even if you look at Kobe's career, he only went about his 4th year, then he really started just taking over. First 3 years was still a little learning for him.
On the show, we really like to make sure we keep this focus on a really LA-based lifestyle. The only way to do that is to make sure we're smoking weed and taking dabs on the show. We got this really good PJ Taylor glass right here. As always, I always like to talk about it. I always give it its own little skit on the show. Call it a little PJ segment. You got Bert over here chilling with us. You got Maggie from The Simpsons. You got all the South Park characters, Mr. Hanky. You got Chef. You got Homer up here. You got Cartman right there. It's a really cool piece, man. We're gonna talk about the wax today. Sunset Sherbert, it's a nice hybrid. Obviously indica based. It's really good. Shout out Happy Life, because I live a happy life.
Best dispensary in the South Bay. But I'm a cartridge kind of guy. It's so convenient. Just put it in your pocket, take it anywhere you want. You're at the beach, you want to smoke a J, the wind might affect you a little bit. It may be a little too breezy outside, but you have your stizzy, you just hit it a couple times, you're set. So that's how I use wax. I do dabs every once in a while, but yeah, I hit the wax every day with my pen. I'll be at work or just I'm driving somewhere or like a beach. So the convenience, it's very mobile. THC on the run is always a good day.
Set yourself up with a nice dab, Chris. So we're gonna talk about Lonzo Ball now. Talk about Cali lifestyles. Shout out Lonzo, Chino Hills basketball.
From the IE.
Really came up. We don't go out there. South Bay boys, San Pedro. Lonzo Ball, man, he's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be really fun to watch him play and see what he can contribute. Last year, he's had 10, 7, and 7, which is fucking amazing for a rookie, dude. That's some like Jason Kidd, Steve Nash type of stats. He also averaged almost 2 steals a game.
He missed a big part of the season, so I hope he's healthy. I know he had knee surgery over the summer.
That it looks like that's gonna be something that we're gonna deal with Lonzo Ball. It's gonna be his injuries and his knees and his ankles, because I mean the guy pushes the ball.
But what is he going to do? He's not going to be able to be ball dominant this year. There's too many playmakers on the team.
Well,
So he can't even really be a true point guard this season. I feel like that's going to be a
Well,
challenge.
his job's
He's going to have to work off of the ball
Yeah, I mean,
for a big part of the game.
But you look at his surroundings and look at who he has surrounding to kind of dish around to. The whole thing with the Lakers is that they're taking a different angle onto where if they pass, there's a possible for drive and there's a possible for shoot. Now you have Josh Hart sitting in the corner. Josh Hart went for 40% field goal percentage last year. That's heat, bro. That's wet. We're talking half of his shots almost go in. And that's a rookie, that's a young dude out of Villanova. So
Summer League MVP.
He's looking nice, man. He's looking really nice. I like Josh Hart. He's a very strong contribution. He has the two position isn't as strong as it used to be in the NBA. But I mean, if there is a good example of what the two position looks like, it's gonna be Josh Hart.
He's going to have to work for his spot because this roster is stacked. It has 3 or 4 veterans, definitely going to be in the rotation.
But
and then you got your 4 core guys. So where does Josh Hart fit in? Especially
he's the guy who doesn't need the ball.
Okay,
He's the guy who doesn't need the ball. He's the guy who runs around the screen. And who's going to be setting the screen? The guys that we picked up. Moritz Wagner, JaVale McGee, Beasley. These are guys that you can run screens around, and if that screen doesn't work, a couple of those guys have the opportunity to pop. Moritz Wagner from Michigan, who we picked up, he's a nice three-point shooter. He likes to pop it out there. He's not scared of doing that. So those are nice pick and roll situations that you can put Lonzo Ball, Kyle Kuzma, and these dudes in. And a lot of the time, they're not going to have the balls in their hand. They're going to have to use the court without the ball.
There's going to be a lot of ball movement, not so much dribbling this year.
Well, who's coaching?
Well, LeBron James is the head coach of every team he plays on.
Even over Luke Walton? I don't think so. I think this is going to be different. I think Luke Walton, it's not like having Kobe on your team.
So he's open. You're saying LeBron
I'm saying
James
he's more open. He's to a coach that he respects. Come on, bro. No one respects Tyronn Lue, whether he's a fucking coach or not. If Tyronn Lue was on ESPN right now, no respect.
He played with Jordan and Kobe, and now he coached LeBron. He's crazy. He's done it all. Well, Ty Lue, he's a good coach. The Cavs have a good, solid roster. He's gonna do some things. I think that team.
Shout out Allen Iverson. Anytime there's a Tyronn Lue segment, shout out Allen Iverson.
First big 3 dropout in its league's history. He dropped out after 1 or 2 games of the big 3. Shout out to AI. He was doing bigger and better things somewhere.
Alright, well, there's a show that we have, a segment on the show that we have. We talk about the guest's personal experience at Staples Center.
Ooh.
What's your best experience at Staples Center, personally?
For me, one that hit home, I'll never forget. 2004 Western Conference Finals, Game 6, when KG was just going off on the Timberwolves. He couldn't miss. I was at the game. My dad, it was just me and my dad. He took me. I freaking gave Shaq knuckles. We connected. We sat right by the locker room, and then when they won, Shaq, he doesn't stay out for the ceremony for Western. When they get the championship trophy for the conference, he doesn't stay out. So he just walked out right after the buzzer.
When they won it?
Yeah, when they won it and they give you the trophy.
Yeah,
he doesn't stay ever. You can look it up. He never stays out. So he walked out to the locker room and then he gave me a little fist bump. And then Kobe and the rest of the guys were up there getting the trophy, getting all the love.
What?
Yeah, Shaq's, he's like, we're still not done. And then they ended up losing to the Pistons in 5 games, so.
That was a really good Pistons team, though. 4 out of the 5 dudes on the starting 5 were Eastern Conference All-Stars.
There's always that one team every
Shout out
years.
Chauncey Billups, Rip Hamilton, Rasheed Wallace, and Ben Wallace.
Yeah, and then who was
Tayshaun
after
Prince.
them? The 11 Mavs. There's always that one championship team that wins because of a team, not one guy.
Yeah. Dallas Mavericks with Jason Terry. Shout out, old man. He's still on the Bucks. Well, that's the end of the segment today. Purps and Gold. It's your boy Big Al.
Peace.
Thanks, man. Subscribe once again. Purps and Gold.